I've been up here for about 4 years, y'all, so that's 1,460 times I've had to explain to people that I'm not racist. Yeah, anymore. So, y'all, I originally come from East Texas. I grew up on a ranch. That's right, I am a real cowboy. I just don't wear my boots anymore because fuck, it hurts walking around in New York with those things. So growing up was a little bit different for me. Like my sex talk with my dad was different. He just pulled me into the front yard and he's like, boy, you see what that bull's doing to that cow? Yes, sir. He's like, that's what you're going to do on prom night. Like, Dad, that bull's kind of big. That's going to hurt. So, he's like, no, you'll be the bull. I'm like, I'm telling Heather you called her a cow. I'm still trying to figure out how he expected me to get a girl stuck in a fence line, though. But, I'm actually second generation Southern. My dad's from Louisiana, my mom's from Arkansas, and yes, I was conceived during a wrestling match. So, yeah. It gets weird when you find out that your mom orgasms like Ric Flair, though, y'all. They got too much into that shit. So, when I told my mom I was moving up here, she got worried. She's like, damn, James, something horrible is going to happen to you up there in New York. You're going to get mugged or raped or even worse, lose your accent. So, no, I have to deal with a lot of stereotypes up here because as soon as people hear me talk, they're like, oh, it's a Southern white boy. Fuck that shit. And one of them that I really don't like is they're like, oh, white people don't like spicy food. I know y'all all said that shit, so I ain't even gonna ask. So, but here's the thing, y'all, I'm from East Texas. We're like Cajuns on horseback. So we put hot sauce on everything we eat because it makes taking a girl home that first night a lot more fun. So there we go. Okay. I gotta wait for at least that one person at the table that caught it first to explain it to everybody else. But one good thing about it, she can't say she didn't feel anything that night, y'all. So, there you go. Besides being from the South, I'm also a veteran. I did 15 years jumping out of airplanes. So, yeah. Thank you. This side of the room clapped. This side said, I don't give a shit. It is nice to know that so many of y'all saw my masturbation video from Iraq. Thank you. I actually joined the Army at 17, and I don't usually suggest that for people because now I have people asking me weird questions after shows, like, James, when you were overseas, did you have to kill anybody? No, I didn't have to, so... No, I always ask them that because I'm like, why? Are you hiring? Do you have a job? What's up, man? Don't get paid much in comedy. You gotta make it up somewhere. So, come and think about that. Like, nobody walks up to the CEO of McDonald's and asks them how many heart attacks they caused last year. It's like, bullshit. 10 million served and not one heart patient. Fuck you. Like I said, I joined really young, and sometimes people will be like, hey, thanks for your service. And I usually say, no, thank you. Because for 15 years, y'all paid for my housing and food. Yeah. For my alcoholism. So, and for the shittiest vacation ever, y'all. So, yeah, most companies want to send you to someplace cool like Disneyland. Y'all were like, hey, how's Iraq and Afghanistan sound? Sounds like I lost a little fortune and pissed in your Cheerios, man. But it was really cool. My first appointment, though, I got to go to Brazil, y'all. Like I said, I was 17 years old, so I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to get to see hot girls in bikinis and play soccer on the beach. And instead, I got the Amazon rainforest in the middle of the summer. Yeah. And animals that should have been classified as Satan's pets. So, yeah, if you don't know, they have 30-foot snakes down there, y'all. Yeah, they have fish that can swallow you whole, and they have spiders that walk around with cigars and hold conversations. Oh, I'm dead serious. Go watch the National Geographic Channel. You can see all kind of shit down there.
That show's still on?
Yes, it is. It's an entire channel, not just one show. You stop talking at your table, you would have heard the last word, and that's it. No, it's the other part, and I know especially all y'all looking at me that have been looking at me since I walked in here, like, oh shit, does he have PTSD? Yes, I do, and I'm closer to the door than y'all are. So. Well, my mom worries about shit like that, so I had to kind of lie to her, tell her it stood for being pretty, tempting, sexy, and debonair. Usually I get a whistle, but y'all are assholes. All right, cool. No, it's fine. Yeah, part about PTSD is I do have social anxiety, and the way I try to explain it is it's almost like there's a fat little scared kid in my head, except for I know the fat's not in my head, it's all right. Because that was the other thing that usually confuses people. They're like, damn, you're a veteran? I thought you had to be in shape for that. Round is in shape, fuck you. Y'all can use that tomorrow, don't worry. No, I have fun with it. I get to travel all over the nation doing comedy. So like I was in Miami a couple weeks ago, and then before that I was in Nashville. Yeah, one of the things I found out in Nashville is that I'm like a 5 up here on a 1 to 10 scale. I saw you going to 100. That's not fair. But I found out down in Nashville, I'm like an 8 because they see this and they're like, holy shit, that's a barbecue 6-pack right there, baby. And I had a girl walk up to me and started hitting on me, and I was like, damn, did somebody pay you? What's up, man? Like, I'm not used to this shit. But she kept talking to me. We were having a couple drinks, and finally she's like, hey, she goes, why don't you come back to the hotel with me? And she goes, do you got any Magnums? And I was like, girl, I'm from Texas. We use Smith & Wesson. What are you talking Besides that, I am single, so, but no. And we've done enough shows, and I know it's not there, I've tried. So, but here's the thing, y'all, is that I tried dating on the apps and everything, and that didn't work. But one of my friends tried to set me up with her friend. Anybody here ever been set up on a date? Like a blind date or something? I guess that's just a white thing. Okay. Okay, there's a couple. Did it work out? No, it never does. Only thing you find out is that your friends hate you. You're like, that's not cool, man. She's got 2 felonies and a gun. Fuck you. So, well, one of my friends tried to set me up with her roommate. She was like, oh, hey, James, I just need to ask you a question. Like, does it bother you that she's poly? And I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means. She's like, it means she likes to date multiple people at the same time. I was like, oh, in Texas, we just call that a whore. So, y'all are progressive as hell up here. No, yeah, it means polyamorous. So, wait. Of course, the one person I expected, he's explaining it. So the person with all the different colored hair. So, no, that's all. Somebody don't know, explain it. Shit. No, the other thing that I usually get asked about, y'all, is that about flashbacks. If you don't know essentially a flashback, you just get to relive your worst moment in time. You know, kind of like when President Biden looks at a bicycle or a set of stairs. So, well, I didn't push the fucker over, leave me alone. You're really like, oh, You get it. You were the one in the bunny rabbit suit that we saw. But here's the thing, y'all, is I always wondered, like, why can't we have a good flashback, y'all? Like the first time you went to a ball game, or like your first kiss, or, you know, the first time you got a finger in the butt, just to the first knuckle, guys. It's fine. So, yeah. Some of the ladies are like, we're supposed to stop at the first knuckle? Holy shit. But I always wondered, y'all, like, most people remember their first kiss. It's usually a good thing, right? Yeah. Like, do you remember your first kiss? You do? You said that really quick. Was it earlier today, or? I don't see a ring on your hand. Was it with somebody at the table? Was it a good thing, though? It's good. Awesome. That's what we want to hear. So see, like, it's usually a good thing. So, like, I remember my first kiss. Like, I was all excited. She was really firm, and I'm not allowed in that taxidermist office ever again, though. So, hey, pussy's pussy, whatever. And, any of y'all got pets? Anyway, clap it up if you got pets. Awesome, cool. What do you have? What do you have? Doggy? Awesome. You sounded nervous as shit, too. You're like, oh, fuck, no, leave me alone. No, no, that's fine. I asked that because I got a dog last year. My mom runs a humane society, and no, I don't live in Brooklyn. So, not that kind of humane society. But no, I got a dog last year. My mom got all excited. She was like, oh, James, you're going to be a pet parent. I was like, I don't ever say that. Stop that shit. She's like, no, James, you're going to be a doggy daddy. I'm like, no, the fuck I'm not. I'm like, I will never say that because I'm from Texas. I work in New York City. People already think I fuck animals. I don't even know that. So, y'all, my name's been James Mack. Y'all been awesome. Thank you so much.